Once you've reached your financial goals, or you're tracking really well to reach your financial goals, what's the next finish line for you? Today we're going to tackle both an income and an asset-based finish line and talk about what you can do beyond that. There's a book that I have appreciated reading. It's called God and Money, essentially what they discovered while they were going to Harvard about what to do with all this extra money they're going to be making. And one of the diagrams in that book, and you can click on the link below to go check it out if you want to buy it yourself. One of the diagrams in that book laid out a very simple matrix diagram that I appreciated. And the thought here is not to tell you, after a certain amount of money, you should start giving it all away. It's a framework for thinking about, okay, once I have my needs met, my goals met, I've been generous to my family, we've been provided for well, what do we do after that? Is the name of the game to hoard as much assets as possible for me and my family and future generations? For some people, maybe that's the case, but for some of us, that may be an opportunity to recognize the reality of if we're hoarding that money, it's not going out, it may not necessarily be helping people in the same way that it could, and we may not be experiencing the blessings that we could. So this matrix is really pretty simple. On this side, we're talking about how much you have in assets, if you have a low asset amount or a high asset amount. And then on this side, it's talking about income, low and high. And so it's nice and simple. That's what I love about it. For the income, at some point you pick a spending finish line, and that's going to be different for everybody. Whether you're making $50,000 a year, or $100,000 a year, or $500,000, or millions a year, everybody's going to have a different spending finish line on what their lifestyle is and what they feel good about and they're comfortable about. And then on this axis, you've got, it says personal wealth finish line. I apologize for penmanship, but personal wealth finish line as far as how much assets you're accumulating, whether we're in investments, your retirement account, your personal belongings, whatever that is. And as you're in a different position in life or different season of life, you're going to have a different mixture of this. So everybody probably, most people are starting off here where you're going to keep saving some, and also it's good to give some. No matter what area of life you're in, even if things are kind of tight, there's a blessing that comes with just being generous and giving some away and acknowledging that we're blessed to have it in the first place, and it is good to pass along and steward in that way. So that's zone one. Zone two is high income, low assets, where you can give a lot if you have a high income, and you can save a lot at the same time. That's a fun space to be in, to feel that prosperity happening. You can put it away and you can give it away at the same time. And then zone three, so high assets and possibly low income. So you might not be saving, but you can give a lot away if you have a high asset base that's above and beyond what your goal was. And sometimes that looks like retirement for some people. Their investments may be doing way better than what they need, but they may not have a huge amount of income. They can still give quite a bit away. And then when you're across both finish lines, if this keeps going crazy, then you can give radically and you don't even have to save any money. So that's where some people, you might look at it and say, that doesn't even make sense to me. Why would you give that much money away? From my perspective, you're going to give it all away one way or the other. We all die, we all move on. But the fun part is when you get to these finish lines and you can really start giving away more and more, you get to experience the joy of generosity, you get to see the impact, and you get to do that even maybe while giving your time as well as your money to the same place. I'm Mike Proctor with Leading Edge Financial Planning. No matter where you're at in your journey, we'd love to help you out.